No Film School's NAB 2022 coverage is brought to you by Blackmagic Design and Creative Solutions, which consists of Small HD, Teradek, and Wooden Camera, and Atomos.
I'm here with Francis. What's your role as far as Premiere? You're like, I wanted to say Sensei, but then Adobe Sensei is a whole thing. What do you do with Premiere?
I'm the senior product manager of Premiere Pro, so I'm in charge of the product.
Would you say you're the Sensei of the product?
I can't go that far.
But seriously, Adobe Sensei is a huge innovation within the company. It's going across a lot of your different suite of products.
Yeah.
What is it doing within Premiere?
Well, Sensei is Adobe's artificial intelligence platform, and it's really all about automating the tedious work to leave you in creative control so that you can basically get to a finished product faster, but still maintain, like I said, that creative control and make stuff beautiful just faster.
What's something that we might do on the timeline?
Yeah. So what we're releasing just now is Auto Color. So Auto Color is powered by Adobe Sensei, and what it does is it analyzes the color and light in a clip and then dials in a nice basic adjustment in the Lumetri color panel. And what we did was we actually had real colorists train a set of images. So they went and like graded a whole bunch of images, and we get the original image and the one that they graded, big sample set, feed that into Adobe Sensei until it actually learns what good color looks like. And so then it can replicate that and just dial in the settings in Lumetri.
And so you dump in, say, 50 shots. How long would something like that take? If it's 4K?
So I can't talk about like the actual training. It's more than 50, I'll tell you that much, a lot more than 50. But in terms of the actual processing on the timeline, it's almost instantaneous.
Wow.
Yeah, you just hit the auto button and it just, the settings are adjusted. And if you like what it did, great, move on to the next shot. But if you think that you could improve it a little bit by adding some more saturation, more exposure, contrast, whatever, you can just see what settings it adjusted and you can continue from there.
Just turn that knob up to 11 on a couple of those settings, but the bass is going to be good. Is that what I'm hearing correctly?
11? Yeah, we always take it to 11. Actually, on that, there's an intensity slider. So if you want to take it to 11, it's just a single slider.
Okay, just one more notch up.
You know it.
Okay, well, here's a question that's kind of like a little off script, but for me it's very important. We've all, as filmmakers, worked on Premiere Pro for years. It is our kind of home-based software. You bring a project in, It's in Premiere, loading in footage, all the way to output, delivery, upload. What philosophically is Adobe doing? How are you thinking about the future of this product, and what are you thinking about filmmakers that we want, and what are you trying to do next for us?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you what we're doing right now. So we've redesigned import mode and export mode. So these are two full screen interfaces that allow you to get footage into Premiere very quickly and visually. And then in export mode, again, it's a full screen interface that allows you to get stuff out. And it kind of takes the guesswork out of choosing your file formats and codecs and all that stuff, because it's more destination driven. So if you're sending something up to YouTube or Vimeo or Facebook, Twitter, there are destinations for those. You just turn those on, and the default encoding preset that we're going to suggest is going to be a fantastically great option. Of course, you have the power to go in and customize anything you want, but if you don't need that, you just need to get your stuff done, this is going to be a really quick and easy way to do it.
I mean, that sounds great just because, first of all, the media browser window is always like that tiny thing in the corner, so now that it's a full screen interface, that's perfect. Especially you get back, you just want to drag and drop a whole bunch of clips into the timeline or into the thing for transcoding. And for output, thank you, is all I can say.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, our philosophy here is that we want to make it more approachable and modernize the interface, but we don't want to interrupt people's workflows. Because we totally respect that if you're in there using it day in and day out, you built up that muscle memory. We're totally sensitive to that. I mean, I was an editor myself for 10 years before coming to Adobe, so I totally empathize. And in import mode specifically, you don't have to use import mode. I think it's better, I think it's more convenient, but if you're not ready to like retrain your muscle memory, you can kind of skip it and just bring stuff in through the Finder, bring stuff in through the media browser, which is still there. That's totally fine with us, and you can learn that new workflow over time.
I used to have races with other editors where we would have like who had the better keyboard shortcuts, who had the better layout on their keyboard, and we would see like all right, 5 cuts down the timeline, who's going faster? I think a lot of these things you're talking about are going to help us make faster all the way through post and delivery.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, that's what Premiere is all about. It's about flexibility and customizing it the way you want. Like our open panel infrastructure, you can build your own layouts if you want. But I'll say we got some stuff on the horizon related to the workspaces. You should keep your eye out in public beta because we're making some interesting changes soon.
Interesting changes soon. We got Sensei, we got AI, auto color, fantastic features. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.